Now that the first season is in the books for you, what did this whole season feel like, just the start of it and how the way that you finished and the team finished as well?
Well, it's just good to finish off on a win. 2026, we start 2026 off with a win. So it just meant a lot. And this journey, is a little different, but, just going through it with these guys, learning from the vets and everything, I just took it all in.
You guys got 8 sacks to close the season. I mean, how good is that to build off of? Like, have that feeling going into the offseason, know you have that foundation to go for?
It's good to build off of, just to know, like, we got guys who can go and hunt, trying to get better every day.
Has it felt like this is starting to slow down for you personally this season as everything's gone along?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like, especially like down this stretch, just starting to play a little bit more, starting to see things, I think it slowed down a good bit.
What did you think about even your classmate, J.J. Paquise, who came in too, a rookie as well, and he's been having success too?
Oh, yeah, it's just, us both just talking about it, just saying like we two different players, but being able to learn from each other, It just shows a lot.
I know it's still fresh, but how do you describe Caleb Rogers' rookie season?
Resilient, a lot of ups and downs, but can't focus on like the highs being high and the lows being low because it'll feel that way. That low will feel extra low, that high will feel extra high. You gotta be able to cut right through the middle by having just a firm foundation. I just want to thank God for everything that He's done for me, bringing me to this point and allowing me to be the person, the player that I am. And again, I'm excited for the future.
What do you really hang your hat on with your development this season?
Not breaking. A lot of people talk about a rookie wall, and because of the time it took for me to get out there, it wasn't as much physical, it wasn't as much physical as it was mental, and so just being able to stay through that and having the guys around me supporting me, bringing me in when it was my time, it was an incredible experience, and I'm excited to be able to become a vet and do the same thing for others.
What do you say about playing under Pete Carroll after 1 year and the way this coaching staff helped bring you along?
Just remembering being around Joey, talking about how real the culture needs to be. And, this is the business of football, and so it definitely feels different. But the need for the culture, that is still very real. And it allows the team to have a heartbeat, allows the team to keep playing. And I feel like tonight we really showed that we have a heart, that we all are able to play off of each other and just continue to keep fighting. The last 180 seconds of the game, up, down, but I think that as a team we did a great job again, just cutting right through the middle, doing our job when we needed to, and not allowing anything to affect us too much up or too much down.
Sometimes you just want to go out the right way, man. And clearly, we've had a rough season.
Yeah.
Man, just to go out there and fight and kind of display, who we are. We've talked all week about just, going out there no matter what the circumstance is, man, going out there and showcasing what you can do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Playing for your family, playing for your why. So anytime we step on the grass, man, we're going to go hard regardless of the record or regardless of the circumstance.
It's hard to keep a locker room together all the time when it's a rough season like this. How did you guys do it?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was hard to keep everybody, kind of locked in, on the same page as best we could. And, obviously, man, you have ups and downs in this league, bro. So it obviously took a toll on a lot of guys. We have a lot of younger guys, should we say. And the vet guys had to kind of step up and be the voice for everybody and, keep the belief system alive. And, obviously it's tough to believe when, you continue to lose. That's never easy. So, just to continue to do what we do, week in, week out, prepping, getting ready for every Sunday game, Monday game, Thursday game, whatever the case may be. Always, just having that mindset of when we step on the field, we're going to showcase regardless of what the record is.
When you joined the team, you had something to prove. Did you feel like you proved it?
Hey, I think that's a question for everybody else, I think that for me, it was more so just playing every game. I did, in fact, accomplish that goal. That's a huge goal for me. Just waking up this morning, man, I was super excited that I get to play, the 18th game.
Right.
Haven't did that in a while, man, so that feels very, very, very good. But, for me, I feel like I showcased what I do. I can play every position. You can put me wherever you want to put me, and I can kind of, go out there and do my thing. So hopefully I'll put enough film out there.
What do you think?
are the more common or biggest misconceptions people have about this organization?
That's a great question. Honestly, man, it really doesn't even matter, truth be told. You know, we know who we are in the building, and we know the work we put in. Obviously, this is an iconic franchise, and when I got the opportunity to become, a Raider, man, I think it was huge for me, for my family and I. So just to be a part of such an iconic franchise and continue to get better and continue to get this thing back right. I mean, that's what it's about, man, getting back in the win column.
You said it's a question for everybody else whether you proved it this year.
Yeah.
Did you prove something to yourself?
I mean, obviously, bro. I went through a lot, man. I just put it like that, bro. I went through a lot. It took me 3 years to get back from my quad tear injury on my knee, mentally and physically. Just getting back to my speed, cutting and whatnot. And obviously, I'm spot playing, so I had to unfortunately, I had to get used to that. And coming on and off the field, different packages. Wasn't used to that, and so I had to make a transition. I mean, I just feel like that was life, man. I just had to make some adjustments and kind of roll with the punches. Whatever they asked me to do, I was going to do, and that was what this year was about. More so just being a team player, and as frustrated as I got through the year of not being out there 24/7. I just made sure I made the plays when the plays came to me, should I say.
How much then, just going back and reflecting on what you said, just how much did the opportunity overall mean to you with this franchise, just that they gave you that opportunity?
Yeah, it means everything. I'm forever grateful for the opportunity. I don't take it light because, again, you can lose the game in a heartbeat. I got hurt, week 1, Monday night in Seattle. Just got paid, coming off a sack record and all that, so the game can be taken away from you like that. So that's why, it goes back to your question. Anytime we step on the field, we got to showcase. We got to put on for our family, put on for, the organization, for our teammates, flying around and making plays. So I'm super, super grateful for that, and I don't take it for granted.
Nobody has believed in you more than Pete, over the years,
Yeah.
giving you chances. A lot of questions about his future. Just what do you think about that?
Yeah, man, I think that's out of my pay grade. I'm making vet men, bro, so I can't really answer that. So that's really out of my pay grade. But, man, obviously, things like that happen in this business. It's a tough business. It's never easy. And obviously we understand that, there's going to be change, and there's going to be change with the players as well. Maybe myself, I won't be here or whatever the case may be. But, you got to be a pro. That's the main thing, being a pro and being professional about your business. And obviously whatever happens, I know they're going to make the right decision. But whether I'm here to stay, I really do appreciate everybody, I really do.
What was your relationship like with E-Rob throughout the year?
Oh, man, E-Rob is good, man. That's my dog. He's a tone setter. Obviously, he's year 10, I'm year 9, so we relate in a lot of ways, obviously being the old heads of the group, and it's crazy to say. But, man, E-Rob's a great player, even better person off the field. And, man, I love everything about E-Rob.
8 sacks from this defense today.
Nice.
What does that say about this defense?
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it just shows the work that, we put in week in, week out. Obviously, we didn't have Max, and, the guys stepped up and did their thing, relentless rush. And obviously that helps us in the back end, so to where we can get sticky on coverage and let those boys go eat. So, man, it was a phenomenal game. A lot of great energy out there, man. I know Raider Nation definitely enjoyed that, man, because we sure as hell did.
Ashton, as your rookie season comes to a close, how much has this year fueled you for the rest of your career moving forward as a person and player?
A lot, for sure. It's been a challenging year. Obviously, a tough start into the league, but there's still been a lot of positive in it. I've learned a lot of things, and I'm excited for the future, and it's only going to get better.
Ashton, to end the season this way, watching Daniel Carlson kick that field goal and coming in here, loud music playing, how would you describe just the ending?
Yeah, it was everything. Obviously, a rivalry game, and then, to end it off with a win. He made a big-time field goal, so love to see it, and it's been a while since we got a win, so it feels good.
I know you don't, judge your season based off of stats alone, but you did break Josh Jacobs' rookie record for scrimmage yards. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Even though we haven't had much success, as a whole, team, but there's still bright parts. Obviously, I think my old line, tight ends, receivers, all blocking for me, and then my coach, Coach McCullough, for coaching me up, man, getting me right.
Almost 1,000 yards this year. Even though it's not the results you want as a team, what do you think that says about you, that you put your head down and kept going?
Yeah, I mean, no matter the circumstances, what's going on, I'm going to continue to, shine and, shine the light on others, be a bright spot in this organization, bring others along with me. And, like I said, it's only going to get better from here.
What does this off-season look like for you?
Vacation, and then get back right, start training, and get ready to do it all over again.
What did this win say about the group after a tough season?
Man, just perseverance, man. I mean, a lot of teams in this situation, they would have just been like whatever and not really cared about this game, but all the guys cared enough to come together and try to get a win, finish out on a good note.
Every year the locker room is going to look different, but what did this gang of brothers with you, what did it mean to you this year?
They meant a lot. I mean, a lot of great guys on this team, a lot of great vets, just a lot of great relationships that I was able to make that will last a long time. So just thankful for all the guys, love them all. Even though it was challenging, we all try to stay together through it.
I know you said that you don't judge your stuff on stats, right? So how would you judge your rookie season now that's complete?
I think it was good. I mean, obviously there's, still a lot of room for growth. I think I did, pretty good with what I had. There's some plays, I went back and looked at, I wish I could have capitalized on, but that's just a part of the game. You're not going to make every single play out there, but I'm going to be working this offseason, building off what I've done this year, and just trying to improve on everything that I can.
You talked about Dylan. What can you say about Pete and the staff in total? Keeping this group together, fighting to the end to this game. What can you say about that staff?
Yeah, I mean, it's great that we've been able to keep everybody together. Obviously, a few guys got let go, but for the most part, so they've done a great job at trying to build culture here. But as players, we got to continue to get better and bring the playbook and the plays to life.
What was the biggest lessons you learned about yourself as a rookie this year?
I just felt like I learned a lot about myself, in the face of adversity. Just being able to continue to stay true to myself and what brought me here. Continue to work, no matter what. Obviously, I came from college, my best seasons ever, the best seasons in history of the school. And then coming here to pretty bad, so big switch, but just being able to handle it and just continue to be great.
There's still a lot to celebrate. You just finished your first season of professional football, so what would younger Ashton be saying right now?
Man, you one of the best, man. You haven't quite got to prove it yet, but just remember, how you dreamed of being here, how you worked, every single day to get here. So we made it through one, so hopefully many more, and this is just chapter one, so there'll be many more.
What about the organization and the team after I've been around here gives you the most hope for the future?
Just kind of all the cornerstone guys that we got, the key pieces. Obviously, we're bringing some more guys, and I think the coaches that we have, we can work with those guys. We keep building and continuing in the coaching.
Ashton, do you have any thoughts on the first overall pick, just the team being set up for the future with that?
Yeah, I mean, that type of pick can change an organization. So, just praying we make the right pick.
I know it's not your job, but what's your thoughts on potential quarterback like Fernando Mendoza?
No thoughts, man. I know they'll pick whoever they pick, man. No comment.
It wasn't really looking at the score because you got to finish ball games, So every series, Robbie come to us, reset us, and just stop the run and get off the field on third downs.
Did you feel like you got the monkey off your back a little bit today in terms of your performance and how well you did?
Man, I wouldn't say monkey. It's always going to be a monkey. I'm always going to try to be better. If I did that the whole season, it would be a different story. But I'm going to go in the off season and critique myself, watch my film, and come back better.
What do you plan on working on this offseason?
Man, really see where I'm at, if I'm playing inside or outside, work more moves, and just get stronger, really.
I've asked you this a bunch of times. Which do you prefer, inside or outside?
No, I'm not. It don't matter.
Well, how gratifying was this performance today for you?
I mean, just to end the season on a win against a AFC West opponent is a great feeling. Seeing young guys like Tonka coming out with two-sack game, and people like Charles Snowden, 2-sack game, it's a great feeling, So, we're going to go rookie dinner tonight and celebrate a little bit.
Some people thought you guys would lay down, but you didn't, and you fought till the very bitter end of a tough season. But what did today prove to you about the team?
It didn't prove anything. I know what kind of guys we got in the locker room, what kind of guys we got in our room. It's about just displaying it to the world.